Hello friend, welcome to KBS Technocraft Python tutorial day 3. Today we are going to explore Lambda function in advance. In this tutorial we are going to understand Lambda function basics to advance and its advantage. Before we dive into today's video, I just wanted to take a moment to invite you to join our channel KBS Technocraft. If you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you will never miss a video. By subscribing, you will be first to know when I upload new content, and you will be helping us to grow our channel and reach even more people. So if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, become a part of KB's Technocraft family. So what is the Lambda function syntax? To write a Lambda function, you can use keyword Lambda and then parameter, then expression. So let me write a simple function which print a number. So I will use Lambda expression and then a number n, and then expression is just for me in this scenario is a print n. This is very basic simple Lambda function. Now to use this, let's say consider I just declare a variable p, and then I will call this p with a number 10. Okay. So here the value n will be replaced by the parameter what I am passing it. If I run it, I should be able to get the value 10 into the console. So you are able to see the 10 is getting print. Now let's say we want to write a add method to add two numbers. So I will write lambda, and then since here two parameter, I will pass two parameter, and then expression is just x plus y, and we will now this is the declaration part. This part is here declaration. It's a declaration, and then how to use it. So uses, for example, I will add, and I will pass x equal to 2, y equal to 3, and then I will store this value into the sum, and I can print sum. So if I run this code, I should be able to get 5. So you are able to see here that I am getting 5. Yeah. Now let's write a program to calculate a exponential of a given number. So there we will give a number and the power what we want to calculate it. Let's say consider I give name is calculate power of a number. Just see this method, and then I will use lambda, and then x is the number, y is the power. Let's say consider in this way, and then you can y. So this. So now this is the function. So I will declare a variable calculate to the power 3. Let me write it. 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 3 equal to, now I have to use that function calculate power, and then I will pass 2 and 3. So it should give me result as 8. So let me print it, and I will clear that console. I will run this. You are able to see 8. Let me change this value to 4, and you want to make it here 4 and here also 4. Just you can see it's giving 16. That means 2 to the power 4. Now we will move to the next one. Now, this functions, whatever we have explained, is very simple. Now, where this lambda functions are more useful. So, lambda function can be used anywhere a regular function is expected, such as a higher order function like map, filter, reduce. This function take a function as an input, apply it to collection of data. For example, wherever there is a function which takes a input parameter as a function, in that scenario these are very useful. So for example, let's say consider I have a uh, list of a number, and then what I want to add each number in a string to one. So in that case, how we can use it, I will try to declare the number first, and then let's say consider our number is yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the result should be the same result what we want to get it, same kind of array where 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. But we want to add one to each element of this particular array or list. In that case, we can use lambda expression like this. We can use a map function where we can define n line lambda. So for example, list, this is the part converting, then map, and then lambda, this is the function where we are trying to add in number for each element, and then this is the number which we are passing it. Okay, so if we try to print this, you will be able to see this is going to give the result to 2 2 3 4 5 and 6. So let me print it, result, and if I run it this code. Okay, so if you are able to see here, we are able to see this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Okay, now let's say consider you want to uh, get a power of each array element. In that case, what we can do, we can put it. Now what to do? Sorry, it should be a small letter. So what is going to give? It's going to give the square of each number in this. So let me run this code and we will see that. So sorry, there is an issue in this code. I will correct it. It's a power. What I have given is a power. So that's why it was calculating power. So if you see this 1, 4, 9, 6 and 25. Let's say consider tomorrow I'm going to add some more value here. And in this case, this function, since this function is basically accepting a collection, it's going to work here. So if I run it here, I'm going to get that all square whatever it is there. So this is how in this example the map function apply to lambda function, which has the expression like x into x or something like that in each element of the number list. So for example, if number list we are increasing, our number list is unlimited, this particular function is going to apply for each element. Another example, you can use filter. Filter is something which you have a list, or let's say consider same number. So let's say consider you have a same number and you want to print only, or you want to get in that particular number list only the even number. In that case, we will try to write a filter on this. So let's say we'll put filter and result. So here what we are doing it here, we are creating a lambda expression which do the check that whether this is a even number or not. So here we are checking modulus division. If it's zero, then even, otherwise it's odd. So let's say consider here, if I run it, this code and clear it, you'll be able to see 2, 4 and 12 are even number. So this was the second example which we have used filter, and this filter basically is taking a number of collection and lambda function as a input parameter. So here these are the two scenario where this filter and map itself is taking a function as an input parameter. What does it means? That here this filter is taking one function as a parameter, and the previous example which was we are having map, and map was also taking a function. A function is taking a function input parameter. In this kind of scenario, the lambda expressions or lambda functions are very important. Let's move on the next section, advantage. What are the advantage? Advantage that, let's say, consider if you are writing a function traditional way of writing the function, what will happen? The function number of lines will be more, and sometimes it's very tedious to read. So but when you are using these lambda functions, the code is very concise and readable code. So in that scenario, we will consider that as a more readable, because it's a one line or two line of code where you are defining this complex logic. Anonymous function, sometimes what happens, you are creating a function which you are going to use only one place. Because of code refactoring, you are going to create those functions. In that case, what will happen, if you are using the traditional way of declaring the function, it's going to create a new function and create it, and then you are going to use it. Since it's not going to reuse anywhere else, in that kind of scenario, you can create anonymous function that need not to define a name. Inline, you can define the function and you can use it. Okay, so these are the basic advantage of lambda functions. That's all for today, and thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to my channel. By hitting the subscribe button, you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will never miss the things.